Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here in my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing some Hogwarts Legacy, so make sure you have your tea and your Marauders map so we can get to playing. Okay, so we got an owl from Natty at the end of last episode. And now we have this world map. So we've got Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, and then we have little communities beyond that. We have a new quest log. However, we have a lot of Sebastian. Training dummy.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Yes.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again.
Got it.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio. Leviosa.
Nicely done.
Incendio.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
That's it. Impressive wand work.
Thank you.
I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Good thing you up. Couldn't
Thanks,
have done it
Lucan.
without you.
You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Of course.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Sebastian.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Okay. I will.
We can make this a real victory.
Leander.
That's the spirit.
I love Leander. Too bad I have to beat him. Got to.
Confringo. Stupefy.
Confringo! There goes my way. Confringo!
Winner. Stupefy. Incendio. Leviosa.
Confringo!
Lovely.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It's an honor.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
And the prize is?
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Sebastian, talk to me. No talking.
Shame it's over.
I was just getting started.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
Could you remind me?
No!
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Oh, there's Leander. And Sebastian.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Sebastian's
Do look
little
forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Me and Sebastian looking
Now
at each
then,
other.
today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Of course.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Okay.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Do I have to do this? Oh, Sebastian.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
Good.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now,
Sebastian.
our next task will be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Leander, where are you going?
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Okay, Leander, don't talk to me. Natty and Sebastian. I didn't even notice Natty was there.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Lenora? Nope.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
I love her braids.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Okay.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay. Hello, Leander.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Nice to meet
I'll
you
be
too.
showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Thanks.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Thanks.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, is she blushing?
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course.
Yep. He's trying to flatter me so hard.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Revelio.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
See, I don't know because I want to flatter him because he is cute. I will admit that he's sweet, but I'm going for a good playthrough, not the I was imagining it already, like Slytherin approach. So
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
he's adorable.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As I am, plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
Oh, as am
I'm
I.
glad. Herbology is a
Did I
bounteous
read that
subject.
wrong?
Tend to your
think I
garden,
did.
and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay, but where's Sebastian? Hey, Leander. Sebastian, don't leave.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Sebastian! I see ominous as well.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
There's Natty.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us
Neat.
why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp.
The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
I don't remember him hobbling.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
I focus on potions. Sebastian's just looking at me.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew.
There's the ender.
Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion.
Okay.
Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes,
sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class.
Okay.
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Ominous.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippins.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth
Yes,
Weasley.
I remember you.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
No.
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will
happening.
add that extra spark.
No.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
Nope.
I simply need
Nope.
a single Fwooper feather.
No.
As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission,
Can't you find another way
perhaps
to
you
get
could
it?
grab it for me.
I'm not sure that's a good
I
idea.
don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant!
I never said when.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
I'm not getting you that feather.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Interesting. I'm not grabbing the feather. It's not happening. No, I don't want the feather. Can
Should
I
you
report
chop the
him?
Dittany? Remember, precision is key when brewing potion.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your endurance.
I didn't want to do it.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Did not want to do it.
And now we add the mallow sweet.
No.
And that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Of course.
Dragon time.
He's a Weasley after all.
Well done, Gareth.
Milda. Just like, I love that.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
That's why I didn't want to do it. I should have said no.
I brewed an Edurus potion.
I'm surprised.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson.
Very much.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology.
I will.
The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here.
Of course.
Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere.
Of course.
That'll be all.
Thank you.
I think each of us...
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
It was nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
No explosions, fewer. Just fewer. How nice.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They wanted something I found.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of
Okay, so we're just
ancient
telling
magic.
everyone everything now, aren't we?
What does that mean?
I'm still
We don't know.
learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us.
My
to all of
stomach's
us.
growling.
Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like
Was she
Rookwood
there
and
anyways?
Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Of course. But this could be dangerous.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs
I don't
Rookwood's
want anyone else
day-to-day
getting involved if they
operations.
don't have to be.
Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot
My
talking
stomach
about
is,
a
like,
massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen.
I wish there was,
find out
like, a red or
precisely
pink
what
version
Harlow
of
is up
this.
to. I shall reach out when I know more.
Okay.
In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Okay.
Be on your guard.
There's a lot of chests.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I'll be over there in a second.
More drawings for me.
Very well, honey.
There's no child.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
They're blue.
Oi, speak of the devil.
The one was
Mr.
green,
Rookwood
these
would
are
like a
blue,
word
so I wonder if
with
they're
you.
different ranks or different houses.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You come to the... There'll be more of that.
I'll watch the light
And this
go
one's
out
red.
of your eyes.
Hang on! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Child!
Let it tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You little brat!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am,
She does not
thanks
look
in
out of
no
breath at all.
small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Extraordinary.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
I have some, actually.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Of course.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Oh my gosh, my stomach is like... I'll have to make another video also dedicated to the Merlin's trial. Merlin trials? Not Merlin's trials, but it is Merlin's trial.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
Of course.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below for more Hogwarts Legacy content. See you in the next one.